some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ballmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what...
He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack up?
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Going right to work up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Quickly to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
They'll run play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He
fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now first and 20. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Motion from the back. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Gator. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to USC.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A sky-high punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it down the left side. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Power football with the run. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his man in the middle. Tackled almost immediately, and they're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Smashes ahead. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Escapes the... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but...
Turning it on! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. Open space at the 25. Flying down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging right.